In the last 50 years, and more so the last 2 decades, we have been seeing an exponential increase in the number of children who have no fathers to guide them, to support them in whatsoever way possible. Now, a number of persons are forgetting that children are byproducts of two distinct individuals and therefore must be protected by these two persons and by extension the larger community. So today I want to look at stop sex children. Now, what do you mean by stop sex children? Now, a number of men on breaking up with their female partner, which have produced a child, decide that they will not support the children or child because the mother is not giving them any more sex. Now, I am concerned. And why I'm concerned because the number of such children that are roaming the streets and that are committing crime and violence because of no protection from a father within the context of the difficulty of how to survive in this environment that requires resources and more so funding. Now, when a man gets a child with a female, that would have been as a result of a social relationship that was physical. And as a result, that physical relationship would have produced a child or children. Now, if it is that there are disagreements between both parties, both sexes, both individuals, the child should never be considered as a part of any bargaining tool or bargaining chip or a mechanism to establish guilt or to establish. I'm not even sure what to say. But what is certain from all of these relationships that are going sour is that the men have decided not to support their children because they are not getting any more sex from females. Now let's look at what is going on. The number of murders that are taking place in Jamaica are substantially committed by those who are younger than 13 years old. And a high percentage of them are younger than 18 years old. It means a number of these children, when one examines their demographic characteristics, it has been established that these individuals operate in single parent household, particularly females, without a father. Now, when you look at the number of victims in Jamaica that have actually gone under, that have been killed as a result of murder, a number of those persons are males. A matter of fact, as high as 90%. What does this mean? It means that our children, our young males who are older than 18, are killing the older males that are older than 25 years old. I'm pausing there for a second. What does it mean? It means that a number of the males in Jamaica are, and a number of the young males in Jamaica are taking out their frustration on the older males. Why are they taking out their frustration on the older males? A simple phenomenon. And many of them were grown up without fathers, are frustrated, and do not know how to deal with other males. Fathers. Being a father does not mean having sex with a female forever. Who told you? Or who gave you the inclination or even the thought that you will be having sex for life with this female? There's nowhere in nature that guarantees that female to be having sex with you or for you to be having sex with that female. If a child is produced by your union, the child is your responsibility, not the female. It means that if you have to go out and find a third party to come in and ensure that your money goes to that third party to take care of your child, it should be done. Not only should a third party intervene to provide assistance to your child, but you ought to be there for your child. except the child is not in the geographical location of Jamaica or not in a physical geographical location to which you are able to visit him or her. No, men, the matter is simple. Our young boys are rampantly going around in the streets, not knowing what it is to be a male. It means that a child that you have decided not to take care of will just be the next person that will actually kill you or maim you or maim another person because of your action or inaction. I am saying males. Let us stop the stop sex children phenomenon in Jamaica. If you have decided to part with a female or a female decided to part with you and a child or children was a part of the relationship, ensure that your children are always protected and cared for. Sex is not what your relationship is about. It's about a union between two persons. And during that union between two persons, if a child or children is or were a part of that, I am saying to you males, ensure that we protect our children at all cost. And if it means that a third party is needed to ensure that money is given and care be taken of your child or children, men do so. We just stop this thing, men. It cannot be that no sex with a female mean no help for your child or children. It is absolutely absurd and should be desist with immediacy in order to protect our future. Those are my views. What are yours? Share, like, subscribe.